Hello everyone and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is a Blue Collar Wine Show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. And there's not another holiday where you want to spend your money wisely more than Thanksgiving, because usually, we have a friend who's having 19 people over to their house. So yeah, it can be a big deal. A lot of wine, so maybe you want to find some great wines that are less money. So that's what I'm here for, is to help you do that. We did the reds yesterday. I think we found a good Pinot for what, $12, $12.99. Good Côte d'Aron, Restau, and a Grenache, and all under $25, which is really cool. That's where you want to be, I think. Here, now we're going to go to the whites. And a lot of people do like to have whites during Thanksgiving. It seems like a natural marriage, like turkey, stuffing, white wine, green bean casserole, all that, white wine, right? So a lot of people do white wines during Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go a little different like I did with the red wines. I did a traditional wine with the Pinot Noir. I think Pinot Noir is a good call for Thanksgiving, let's just face it. But before we get started on the whites, I'd like to thank some new subscribers to the channel. Aiden Lopez, David Shell, and Vladislav Kanti. I hope I said those. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot to me. It's so cool. I'm getting really close to 700 subscribers, which means it's great that many people want to see the content. And I hope I can keep you guys happy. I hope we can keep this stuff rolling and give you interesting material. So we're going to look at, I'm going to switch this around. Just thought about it just now. I'm going to do that. Okay. I was thinking. So I have three whites here that I think would work great with turkey. I think they're fairly accessible in your area. I know they are at the store I work at because I have them on the floor. So there you go. So we're going to get started right out of the bat. This is one I think that would work really well. Côte d'Aron Blancs, or a Côte d'Aron style Blanc from the New World, but this is Old World Côte d'Aron Blanc. This is Lancôme, or 2021 Lancôme La Solitude Côte d'Aron Blanc, and this rolls in at $14, and it is 60% Claret, 30% Viognier, and 10% Grenache Blanc. Now, I'm a big Viognier, Marsanne, Roussanne sort of guy, Claret. Sometimes when they get closer to the Grenache Blanc, I'm not so excited about them, but that's okay, maybe you guys are. By the way, I didn't get very many comments on what you prefer for Thanksgiving, but I'm waiting for that. Jump in the comments, guys. Don't be shy. Just get in there and tell me what you like to have for Thanksgiving. I want to know. I'm a wine guy. I sell wine to people at the store. I want to know. I really do. Absolutely. I make my recommendations, but you guys might have a whole different idea, and I need to know that. Obviously, Gewürztraminer is a very traditional white wine pairing with Thanksgiving. Sometimes Riesling is very traditional. Could be Pinot Gris might be a good call. I don't know. But here we go with the Côte d'Aron Blanc. Again, 60% Claret, 30% Viognier, and 10% Grenache Blanc. $14. Great price. I was just in the Rhone Valley not too long ago, so I'm very excited about this. Very light colored, almost straw color. Let's see what we get on the nose. Get a lot of melon on this one, a lot of melon. Get a little popcorn kernel, which I find quite interesting. Just a hint, just a skosh, just a kiss of lemon. The melon and even a little bit, just a hint of, yeah, that popcorn kernel is crazy. Crazy! A little bit of papaya as well. That's what I'm getting out of it. Let's see what we get on the palate. Good acidity. And I want to go back to the red episodes just yesterday. I mentioned California Pinot Noir because it is a little juicier, not as much acidity. You do have to have acidity with food. Always. I just think with turkey, savory elements, a little less acidity, not high acid. That's what I was saying. This has good acidity, balance though. with a lot of melon notes, a little bit of papaya. Very fresh. Now I'm getting some apple notes on this one, which I did not get on the nose, but there's definitely an apple component here with the melon, with a little bit of papaya, and fresh acidity. Not cutting acidity, fresh acidity, which would work with turkey, stuffing, all of those things. Potatoes, you got it, you understand. Not cranberry sauce, like I said, tough matchup. You know, 14 bucks, fair price. I'm going to go B+ on that one. I think it's a very solid one. I know this wine, that's why I picked it. These are my picks for Thanksgiving. And this Côte de Rhone Blanc from La Solitude really fits the bill for a really fresh, good, nice white wine with Thanksgiving meal. Now, the one I go to quite often, and I sell for, I think it's $13. Yeah, $13. Pine Ridge 2021 Chenin Blanc and Viognier white blend. I think, depending on what store you buy from, this is it generally can go for close to $16, but if you buy in, and in the wine world, there's things where you buy X amount of cases, whether it's 2, 6, 10, 12, whatever it is, you get a price break, and hopefully, that shop owner or that wine steward passes that along to the consumer. In this case, I did $13. Chenin Blanc Viognier, I think either Chenin Blanc or Viognier would work with turkey, but you put these two together and you get a really nice wine that I think goes well with that traditional Thanksgiving meal. There you go. Pine Ridge, Chenin Blanc, Viognier. Again, straw, light straw colored. Let's see what we get on the nose. So with Viognier, which is really cool, that's why I like Viognier with turkey, is you get a lot of tropical fruit notes. I always call it liquefied fruit salad in the glass. You get apricot, you get mango, you get papaya. A little bit of melon in the background. Now this, because of the Chenin, it has a little bit of a nutty characteristic on the nose. Like filberts, perhaps, or Brazil nuts. Just a hair of woolliness, not a lot. You don't expect that from New World Pinot Noir. Did I even say where this came from? This is from California, by the way, guys. Pine Ridge is California. Even a kiss of banana. The death knell for describing wines. I don't know why. I don't get it. People eat bananas all the time. One of our top selling fruits in the store. But you put banana on a wine descriptor, it kills the sales. So I kind of skip around it, but this has banana. Alright, let's see what we get on the palate. See, now I like this one. A hint of sweetness, but barely. You have that kind of apricot, mango, or a little bit of orange peel as well on this one. Balanced acidity. Again, I don't think you should have high acidity. You should have acidity because with eating with food, you should always have acid. Just saying. That's a good quality in a food wine. But this has that balanced acidity. It'll work nicely. Not over the top. Perfect for those savory elements of Thanksgiving. Nice freshness, clean, a little bit, like I said, just a hint of sweet fruit. You're going to get that with apricot, mango, papaya. It has those elements, but it's still on the dry side. I wouldn't call it anywhere fruit forward, but it has those fruit elements to it, which make it perfect. I think it's a perfect Thanksgiving wine. Just saying. And the price, $14. Come on, guys, $13. This has been my pick of the month in the store. In the store I work at, I have a pick of the month that I stack the wine at the end of the aisle, and I featured this wine. This has been the pick of the month twice in the last 6 years. I think it's a very good wine, long finish. I'm going to go A- on this one. Very, very good, well-made wine. Now, let's finish off, which I think is a wine that once the sun, it starts getting cold outside, people veer away from it. Not as much anymore, and I'm proud of you guys. I really am, especially in Washington State. You guys have kind of come around and realized that rosé can be drunk year-round. And I think rosé is a beautiful call for Thanksgiving. It has a little bit of guts to it, a little bit, but it's not red and it's not white. It's kind of in between, right? So this one, by the way, just blows me away for the money. This is the Les Lauribert La Cuvée de Lisa 2020 Rosé Vindépay Vaucluse. So Rhone Valley Rosé. $10, guys. $10. I was just having a conversation with my friend at the store, Alan. Shout out to Alan. And he was talking about the value of this wine. And we were both talking about how this wine could stand up to a $15 to $20 Bandol Rosé. Or not a Provence Rosé, not Bandol. Provence, excuse me. So very light in color. This is what people like about rosé. Very salmon-esque. Just saying. Let's see what we get on the nose. Bit of interesting, kind of a toasty element on the nose. Almost like toasted watermelon, if you can imagine that. There's also some papaya notes in there as well. A little bit of cherry, strawberry. Yeah. Let's see what we get on the palate. The watermelon and cherry notes really come through on this one. Watermelon, strawberry, cherry, big time, but not over the... This is a dry rosé, but it has enough fruit. You see, you got to have a little bit of fruit. Go bone dry, not going to work because I mean it has high acid. Now, that doesn't mean anything because if you guys like high acid rosé, you can have that with Thanksgiving. It's your business. Just saying. Because like I said, with wine, it's so subjective. And, you know, what you guys want, you're going to drink, right? Whether you want it to be a Bordeaux, a Syrah, whatever it is, that's okay. Knock yourself out. These are just my suggestions. You know, you can throw them out the window or accept them. Whatever you want to do, it's okay with me. I have thick skin. Thick skin. No, this rosé is just, it has a perfect balance of fruit, dryness, acidity. It's all there. And I think this is a great turkey wine. I thought it when I first tasted it. I've stacked it at the store. I think this is a great value. $10, guys. Come on. You could buy a case of this, be $120. And by the way, if you get a case, in most stores they give you a 10% discount, so that knocks it down even more. But let's just say you could buy a case of this wine, make everybody happy at the table, and they'd never know what you paid for it. They might think you, yeah, maybe sprung for $15 to $20. Who knows? Yeah, I love that watermelon, strawberry, cherry thing going on with the dryness on the backside. So that initial hit of the fruit. Guys, just saying, rosé is a great call for Thanksgiving. And hopefully you have a wine person that you go to that you can ask them, what rosé do you think would work with Thanksgiving? And hopefully they can lead you to the right one. If you can get somebody to show, if they have the Les Lauribert La Cuvée de Lisa, get it! It's a great rosé. I'm gonna have to go B plus A minus on this rosé. I think it's just fantastic for the money. Nice dry finish, but not over the top acidity. Nice balanced, good fruit. Nice balance of fruit and acidity. Well, I hope I helped you guys just a little bit. That's what I want to do. That's what it's all about. Just want to guys, I do want to help you spend your wine dollars wisely, especially in these times where, things are kind of getting dicey with money. It's nice to be able to find great wines at a lesser price that you can enjoy with friends and family. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I look forward to 2023, but I also look forward to December, where we focus on Christmas wines, which I just love Christmas, and prime rib and all that sort of thing. Some people have ham. We'll focus on all those wines that can go with ham, prime rib. But for now, have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for your support. If you feel like it, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.